Hello everyone, today's book is called Filipino Friends, and Filipino is a person who comes from the Philippines. And this is by Liana Ramul and illustrations by Corzan Dandan Albano. And this is a story about a boy named Sam who is a Filipino-American boy, but he's visiting going to the Philippines for the first time and experiencing the differences in cultures there. This book, I want to also say, has a lot of vocabulary words. I'm not going to read them all. I will show them to you. They're all labeled. There's just so many words that I can't get through them all, but I will show you each picture and you can look at them and learn about Filipino culture. Looking out over the city that's new, Sam feels lonely, strange, frightened, and blue. He's feeling a little bit homesick, probably. He's never been here before. So, in the Philippines, the seasons are 2 instead of 4. There's dry season, tag init, or in wet season, tag ulan. They've got dry season and wet season. So the dry season is January, February, March, April, May, and June, and the wet season is July, August, September, October, November, and December. So the wet season is when it rains a lot. So here are some vocabulary words about some beach words. And here's some vocabulary words for rainy day weather. Sam's family is very small. There's only Sam, his mom, his dad, that's all. June's family is very extended with cousins to play with. He's always contented. So here's Sam's family, just him and his parents. And here is June with a lot of extended family. He's got his parents, grandfather, aunts, cousins, uncles, some more cousins, twins, and a sister. Lots of people in his family, right? Sam shakes hands with people he meets. Pia kisses as she greets. And here's a little explanation here. It says, Filipino kids must always show respect for grown-ups or anyone much older than they are. When Pia meets a lot of people at the same time, she knows she should greet the older ones in the group first. In the picture on the left, Pia kisses Sam's dad on the cheek. That is one way of saying hello in the Philippines. Another way to greet someone respectfully is by using a traditional gesture called pagmamano. In the picture above, Pia shows the proper way to do this gesture. She bows slightly as she takes the hand of her grandmother, then she gently touches the back of the hand to her forehead. Sometimes she even says the word mano po when she does this. So it's really important in the Philippines that you show respect to people who are older than you. And you can either do that by a kiss on the cheek or sort of like a bow. But Sam, who's from America, is used to handshakes. Sam likes bread with every meal, but Pia thinks rice is a better deal. So there's some traditional foods, words for the foods. Rice is something very commonly eaten in the Philippines with a lot of meals. He's saying yummy and she's saying I'm hungry. Chocolate ice cream is Sam's favorite treat, but Halo Halo is hard to beat. So Halo Halo is something with all these ingredients kind of mixed in a little parfait. Gelatin, beans, banana, sweet potato, sago, shaved ice, evaporated milk, sugar, jackfruit, purple yam, and caramel custard. Ooh, that sounds delicious, right? All those flavors and fruits. Yum. A baby's christening can be kind of neat. One just mustn't overeat. So here's some terms. So here's a little explanation of something they do at parties in the Philippines. Sam's favorite part of the christening party was when the baby's godmother and godfather threw handfuls of coins up in the air. Following June, Sam scrabbled to collect as many coins as he could. In many places in the Philippines, coin tossing happens at housewarmings to celebrate the opening of new offices, but it is also a tradition that happens at christenings and even weddings. So it's a way of kind of celebrating and spreading a little bit of joy by throwing up these coins, and the children go and grab them. There's their coins. With new friends, cousins, and classmates, Sam plays games like in the States. So here's a game called Sungka. 2 people can play this popular board game at one time. The board is made of cardboard with 2 big holes in the ends and 7 smaller ones on each player's side. When it's your turn, you pick up a handful of little shells and distribute them among the holes, making a pleasant clicking sound. That's what they're playing. Take On is exactly like hide and seek and is just as popular. The Taya, it counts to 10 while everyone else finds a good hiding place. If the Taya finds you first, you become the new Taya. Dama is similar to checkers. You must capture your opponent's pieces, called pizza, one by one. Sipa means kick in Filipino, but in the game, the object is that you kick is called the sipa. There are many ways to play this game, as in the Philippines as in other Asian countries. Sometimes the game is played with kicking teams, where each player kicking the sipa several times before passing it. Sam knows numbers 1 through 10, but if he falters, he tries again. So here is numbers in the Philippines. I would say the numbers. The kids share snacks late in the day, either at home or in a cafe. So here is Merindenda, a mid-afternoon snack, and here's some things they might have. Yum. Kala Masani juice tastes oh so sweet, like lemonade. It beats the heat. Now here's a recipe of how you would make it. So it's kind of like lemonade, but you use a different fruit. It's like a small lime. And you make a delicious drink from it to cool down in the summer, or in the heat. At the museum, Sam had lots of fun. So here's some Philippine wildlife: Philippine eagle, mouse deer, tarsier, and a little bit about the clothing and some of the physical features you would see: rice terraces, volcanoes. So I'll let you look at those a little bit closer up. Here's a board game, about the different vegetables. But the farm was even better in comparison. So that's the museum, but this is a farm. Here's a lot of the fruits and vegetables that you might see grown here, and it's a little game you can play actually to learn those fruits and vegetables. Filipinos love music. Everyone knows. Sam learned a song, and here's how it goes. Baha Kabu is a popular folk song, and here's what it means. So this is how you would sing it. And here's what it means. Nipa hut, although small, the plants there are fresh. Yakama and eggplants, winged beans and peanuts, rubber beans, hyacinth beans, lima beans, winter melons, butts gourd, bottle gourd, squash, and then there are also radishes and mustard, onions, tomatoes, garlics, and ginger. All around this are sesame seeds everywhere. And here's a little instrument they're playing to go with the music. While fiestas too, sometimes singing is part, while games uplift the heaviest heart. So here's a game. All sorts of festivals are celebrated throughout the Philippines all year round. Very often, games are played for everyone. Hampas Palayak means strike the clay pot in Filipino. The blindfolded person swings a bat and tries to strike a clay pot filled with candies. Once he or she breaks the pot, everyone is free to gather as many candies as they can. Palasobo is a game people play at some fiestas. To win the prize, you have to climb up and pluck it off the top of a 20-foot bamboo pole. Climbing the pole can be funny and tricky because it's been greased with oil and is very slippery. So here's a game. It reminds me of the piñata in Latin American countries. Here's a lot of food you might have served at a party. And then there's that other game. Sounds like fun. Ooh, these pages are very sticky today. Okay. The weather is warm, though it's December. Mittens and snowmen, Sam can only remember. So their Christmas time is not cold. So Misa de Gallo means rooster's mass in Spanish. It's called this because roosters crow very early in the morning, and these special Thanksgiving masses take place at 4 a.m. for 9 days just before Thanksgiving. Oops. Just before Christmas, I meant to say, not Thanksgiving. So special rice cakes that Filipinos enjoy, especially around Christmas, are called puto bongbong at Bingka. Noche Buena means good night in Spanish. After hearing a midnight mass on the eve of Christmas Eve, Filipinos celebrate with relatives. Eating, drinking, and gift giving go on until the wee hours of the next morning. At the end of the day, Sam's content to stay in a tropical new home with many beaches to roam. Balikbanyan, Sam's happy to be a Filipino returned to his country. So I know that was a lot of words and new language, and I didn't get to read it all, but I hope you kind of understood a little bit about Filipino culture and how there's a lot of similarities and some differences too, and how each are wonderful and have great aspects to celebrate. And I bet Sam is going to love living there now. Thank you for reading and learning with me. Have a wonderful day. See you soon.